Guided by the theme of understanding and supporting families with autism, the Early Childhood Education Leaders Forum has been launched under the OECS Pearl program. This initiative stands as the third installment of a four-part series, where for 2 days relevant organizations and individuals are brought together to engage in contemporary initiatives aimed at providing better support to families and children who have been diagnosed on the autism spectrum. Ruth Fevrier, the Acting Curriculum Officer for Early Childhood Services, identifies the rise of autism within St. Lucia.
When we opened up and resumed some sense of normalcy, our early childhood practitioners started to tell us that they are noticing regression, learning regression, and also regression in behavior and social skills. And this was of great concern to us, and it continues to be, because we are now finding out that it's not nothing unique to St. Lucia. In fact, this is a global issue right now. And the whole purpose now of this forum is to empower the early childhood practitioners with the necessary knowledge, skills, that they now can go back to the early childhood centers and are better equipped to provide the necessary support needed for children with ASD to help them develop to their full potential. And even more than that, to support their families, because parenting is not easy.
The Acting Curriculum Officer identifies the need to support families with children who are on the spectrum.
And a lot of parents are lost, confused, frustrated, concerned, anxious, because they want to help their child, but they do not necessarily know what to do. So we will be using, over the course of the next 2 days, we have 2 keynote speakers who are specialists in dealing with those sort of disorders, and hopefully as a group we will be exploring what obtains now, reflecting on our current practices, policies, behaviors, even attitudes, because ASD is a mental issue. It is also can be viewed as an emotional disorder as well. And we know as a society, we are not too kind to that. We still stigmatize the children who exhibit those mental challenges, okay? And we need to look at ourselves as a people and reflect on that.
In addition, Fevrier highlights the right protocol for families who are concerned on whether their newborn might be on the spectrum.
Now, ASD is not something that we can diagnose easily. It should be diagnosed by a professional, okay, a clinician, somebody who has studied that area and specializes in it. And it is not something that you can pick up until the child is about 18 months. So for a newborn, it might be very difficult, but if you are trained, there are certain signs that you can look for, and it may be possible to diagnose the child as early as 6 months, but you have to be trained. So it is critical for parents to go and have their regular assessments. In St. Lucia, we have a very good health assessment system that the children are expected to go to the wellness centers at specific times for them to be assessed. And we would like to implore all parents to ensure that the children get those assessments done, because that will give us a greater opportunity of diagnosing the possibility that the child may have ASD.
With the driving force of the Early Childhood Education Leaders Forum, individuals and families are better equipped to guide and care for children that possess autism. It is hoped that as a result, the stigma on mental disabilities can be reduced. For Choice News Now, this is Obi Offer reporting.